Yeah, yeah. Welcome. I say welcome, Kayla. Appreciate you, Kayla. Yeah, welcome, Meditating Blackhawk. Appreciate you guys, solid.
Pull up clean, yeah, face it hard. Strobe lights flash, we don't see the dark. Whole room vibing, feel it in your chest.
Hey.
Every move sink to the beat, no stress.
She looks back when I step inside. Caught my eye, now she by my side. Whole night moving, no need to rush. Feel that vibe, yeah, it's just us. Lights low, we don't gotta go. Let the beat take control. Slow move, body close. Feel the rhythm in your soul. Lights low, don't say no. Let it
welcome
play,
to
let
another
go.
electric magnetic service. Electric service number 31. Let's try to break records tonight, family. Show them we ain't done yet. You ain't seen the final form yet.
Every step, yeah, we lock like that. No talk, just a look and move. Whole room gone, but it's just our groove. Ain't thinking about tomorrow now. Right here, yeah, we locked in now. Music loud, but it fade away. When you're moving like that, my way.
Yeah.
Lights low, we don't gotta go. Let the beat take control. Slow move, body close. Feel the rhythm in your soul. Lights low, don't say no. Let it play, let it flow. All night, lose control. Just me.
Welcome, Dream Walker. Let's go. Welcome, Mama Rose. Yeah. Y'all been going in, yo, but the truth is that ain't nothing, dude. That ain't nothing. Compared to what I wanna do, that ain't nothing.
Basic, lights flash, no pass, just that. One night, no rules, just vibe, just you. Lights low, we don't got let the beat take control. All night, lose control.
Say it with me. I declare my sovereignty. Yes, my sovereignty. My full, absolute sovereignty. Ashe. Look how fast they be just throwing the ads in there. Relax. Song literally didn't even get a time to breathe. Yeah, welcome to another electric magnetic service. This is the 31st electric magnetic service. The things that are still alive, family. Nature before narratives. This is what I've been preparing for the last few months. My own life before algorithm. Participation before observation. Opening transmission, I want to say Grand Rising, Soul Star Majesties. Trust you're taking care of yourself. Out in nature. Washing your ass. Brushing your teeth. Higher font kind of stuff. Beautiful Soul Star Majesties and the Planetary Steward, the Oceanic Guides, and Ascended Incarnates. Guardians and Watchers, Royal Monads and the Quantum Technicians, and my star commanders throughout the collective. I want to say welcome. The long arc it took for us to get here. Really think about that for a second. Not only are you here, standing, but you're standing here, sound in mind, and heart, holding keys. In an environment that tried to suffocate the flower, you still grew. Hey, welcome. I want to talk about something incredibly simple tonight. And because it's simple, a lot of people overlook. The trees are still growing. The rivers are still flowing. And the birds are still singing. The stars are burning. And the moon is still rising. And your heart is still beating. One breath at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time. And that may not sound revolutionary, I get it. But in a world full of addicted to urgency, it actually might be the most revolutionary thing we can remember. The world is not just a news feed. Many people wake up and immediately enter a reality manufactured by headlines, by breaking news. Before even getting out of bed, they already have predictions, watching algorithms, some even outraged, fear and reaction. And after enough exposure, it will feel like that is the entire world, but it isn't. Step outside today. The wind does not know what is trending. The trees do not care about internet arguments. The clouds are not checking notifications. The mountains are not refreshing timelines. Life itself is operating according to a deeper law, an ancient law, a living law, organic. And those laws existed long before social media, long before governments, long before civilizations, and long before any of us ever arrived. To my beautiful quantum technicians, reality is older than the narrative describing it. The ocean never forgot how to be the ocean. Think about that for a moment. No matter what happens in the human world, the ocean continues to be the ocean. The tides come in, and the tides go out. Storm rises, storms pass, and the water adapts. It moves. It responds. It continues. There is wisdom in that, because many people spend enormous energy resisting every season of life, resisting uncertainty, resisting change, resisting endings, and resisting transitions. Yet, nature demonstrates something different. Nature moves. Nature adapts. Nature evolves. Nature trusts the cycles. The question becomes, can we? What if the next level is not about control? What if it's cooperation with reality? The moon does not apologize for its phases. This one feels important, family, because many people secretly believe they must be at 100% all the time, always productive, always motivated, always inspired, always creating, always building, always performing. But the moon doesn't work that way. Seasons don't work that way. The tides don't work that way. The earth doesn't work that way, and neither do you. They are seasons for expansion. They are seasons for rest. They are seasons for building. They are seasons for integration. There are seasons for visibility. Then there are seasons for becoming. The moon doesn't apologize for being crescent. It never apologizes for being half full. Nor does it apologize for disappearing into the darkness before returning again. Neither should you. To my quantum technicians, cycles are not failures, but cycles are intelligence. The trees are running a masterclass. A tree spends years underground before becoming impressed above ground. Years developing its roots. Years building structure. Years creating the stability and preparing. In a world that celebrates only visual growth, nature celebrates foundational growth, the unseen growth, the hidden growth. And I'm sure those that are listening have things that they have grown that they probably not even aware of, let alone be able to even remember to tell people. But the universe seen it. The growth that nobody clapped for. The growth that nobody posts about. The growth that nobody understands until later. The growth that nobody understands until later. Maybe some of you are in a root season right now. The roots of a new octave, a new world rising. Maybe it feels slow, invisible. Feels like nothing is happening, but the roots are happening. And the roots matter, because you don't want to build a whole nother tower moment. And I'm here to tell you, the higher the tree, the deeper the roots must reach. Not all progress is visible. These are some of the things that are still alive, despite everything. Despite the noise, distractions, the fear, uncertainty, life continues. Love continues. Friendship continues. Laughter continues. Forest continues. The sunrise continues. Children continue to dream. Artists continue to create. Communities continue to gather. And somewhere inside of you, something is still alive too. All those things I spoke about are inside of you. A dream, a vision, a purpose. Possibility, a spark. Maybe it's been quiet. Maybe it has been waiting. Maybe it's been asking for your attention. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. To my quantum technicians, life is not asking you to watch. Life is asking you to participate. Join me, take a deep breath in. Inhale. Hold it. Long exhale. We're going to do it again just in case you were late on that one. Long inhale. Hold it. Long exhale. Yeah. Want you high off your own supply. Silly willy, dizzy. I want your eyes to roll. Like, well, I almost didn't make it. The earth is alive, family. Nature is alive. And so are you. We are listening to 528 hertz plus 174 hertz, a full body cell regeneration, a miracle tone for the golden chakra healing. A very key word that I've been saying the last couple of days is allow. Allow yourself to bathe in this golden light. Yes, you can let go. You're gonna literally feel every molecule turn into liquid. Participation is the secret. You got people that be in this room and they're in a fucking hurry. Oh, they look at gone in a hurry. Participation is the secret. Not just me. It ain't about me. This is about the Great Mother. This is about your legacy. This is about people in your immediate circle. You know who benefits from you being at your best? The universe. Your family. The ones you claim with your lip service to love. You know who suffers when you're not in your fullness? Those same people. Participation is the secret. Allowing is the secret. Being open is the secret. Not running from live to live for more intellect, Lucifer. Live visibility restricted. Let it be documented. Interesting. They got videos of people taking people's lives out and they let it go. They got videos of all sorts of things. I'm like, whoa. They want to give me restrictions. Listen, there is something nature understands that this modern culture often forgets, and that is participation. We have birds that participate, rivers, bees, forest, and earth. Nothing in nature sits around waiting to become worthy enough to contribute. The flowers don't ask for permission to bloom. The sun does not ask for permission to rise. The rivers do not ask for permission to flow. They simply express what they are. And perhaps that is one of the greatest lessons available to us right now. People are waiting, many people, waiting to be healed enough, smart enough, wealthy enough, spiritual enough, certain angles enough, perfect enough, waiting for some future version of themselves before they allow themselves to fully participate in life. I got people that are waiting in this room to fully participate in this live. But life is happening now, not later, now. That's why I said the elected weren't picked because we were loud. We were picked because we were capable. We were participating. We allowed. Don't let that get over your head. Now. The conversation is happening now. Opportunities, relationship, dreams, the moment, now. Spend your whole entire life preparing to live. We may never actually live. 1111, divine alignment. This is your divine appointment to my quantum technicians. The universe rewards participation more than observation. I dare you to dive in. You can't outgive the universe, stupid. Dive in. What if nothing is wrong? I know that sounds strange. Because we live in a culture constantly searching for problems. Fix this, optimize that, heal this, improve that, upgrade this. Growth is beautiful. Healing is beautiful. Expansion is beautiful, but sometimes the deepest healing occurs when we stop asking what is wrong with me and we begin asking what is right with me that I have forgotten. What if your sensitivity is not a flaw? What if your intuition, your creativity, your emotions, your uniqueness is not a flaw? What if life has been trying to show you your gifts while you were busy trying to fix yourself? You are allowed to grow without believing you are broken. The universe is still creating. And right now, as we sit here together or stand, lay down, stars are being born. The galaxies are moving. Forests are expanding, roots are spreading, waves are forming, rain is gathering, seeds are opening. Life is creating itself continuously, and the same intelligence that participates in all that is moving through you. And I promise you, your issue right now is not me as big and bad as your ego wants it to be. Whatever's separating you from this innate intelligence is your problem. Come home. It is moving through you. Not separately. Not someday. Not after enlightenment. Now. You are not outside of life. You are life. You are not watching the universe. The universe is experiencing itself through you. And maybe tonight, the invitation is not to become something else. Maybe the invitation is to become more fully of what you already are. A badass motherfucker. To my quantum technicians, creation is not finished with you yet. You haven't seen your final form. I dare to say you are just beginning. Hope is still alive. Wonder is still alive. The things that are still alive. Curiosity, compassion, love. And as long as these things are alive, the future remains alive too. Because civilizations are not built by fear. They are built by people who are willing to participate in life itself. People willing to care, to create, to plant another seed. Plant seeds they may never personally sit beneath. And that, my friend, wow, might be one of the most beautiful things a human can ever do. Some of us do this daily. Plant seeds that we may never personally sit beneath. Quantum technicians, the future grows where people choose to nurture their life. There's many worlds, but there's only one Earth. And Earth is quieter than you think. One One of the strangest things is how much noise is created around us. Notifications, opinions, predictions, arguments, content, commentaries, your mama, constant movement, constant stimulation, constant input, and after a while, beginning to mistake noise as reality. But the real reality is much quieter. A seed grows in silence. The roots grow in silence. The sun arrives in silence. The moon crosses the sky in silence. The stars move in silence. And even your heart, most of the time. The most important thing in existence really announces themselves. They just do what they do. Patiently. Consistently. Faithfully. And maybe some of you are worried because your transformation has not been loud. And maybe your healing has not been loud. Your growth or your becoming. I'm here to say good. Some of the deepest changes happen without an applause, without witnesses, without validations, without a whole audience. To my quantum technicians, the absence of noise does not mean the absence of progress. What is your life teaching you right now? Not what did the internet teach you? Not what a book, a guru, but what did actually life teach you right now? What patterns keep appearing, keep returning? What lessons, conversations keep finding you? Opportunities keep appearing. Truths that keep knocking on the door. Because life is always communicating, always. Via relationships, challenges, victories, or endings. Beginnings, synchronicities, unexpected encounters, and through moments that make absolutely no sense until years later. The question is not whether life is speaking. The question, and this is huge, are you listening? Wisdom often arrives disguised as ordinary experiences. The harvest does not argue with the seed. Imagine planting a seed, but the next morning you dig it up. Nothing. The next day you dig it up again. Nothing. And the next day again, nothing. Eventually you would realize the problem isn't the seed. The problem is you're impatient. You need to tarry. That was for somebody. Oh, I know it is. I got 6 people in here. I know there's people watching. They're coming in and running quick. That's why I give a shout out to those that have a body and can handle the sting. I appreciate you. The problem is impatience. And yet many people treat their dreams exactly the same way. They treated my Go Nova like this. Planted a Go Nova, then doubt it. Still plant a Go Nova, then they fear it. Still I plant to Go Nova, then abandon it. Plant something, then convince themselves it isn't working. Nature. Plant something, then convince themselves it isn't working. Nature is teaching you to trust. Not blind trust, but participation trust. Because the farmer still waters, asshole. The architects still build, asshole. The farmer still shows up. But they also understand something important. Growth has its own timing. And some things cannot be rushed. To my quantum technicians, the seed is working even when you cannot see it. The most beautiful people have ever met, the most beautiful people I personally have ever met were not perfect. They weren't flawless. They weren't always successful to the world. They weren't always confident. They weren't always certain. They weren't always strong. They were human. They cared. They loved. They tried again. They got back up. They learned, laughed, they cried, and they stayed open. They stayed kind. They stayed available for life. And over time, that created a beauty far greater than any perfection ever could. Because perfection is sterile. Life is alive. Perfection is rigid. Life is adaptive. Perfection performs. Life participates. Your humanity is not a weakness. It's one of your greatest gifts. Imagine stepping outside and the stars could speak, looking up and hearing the stars whisper one thing. Not a prophecy, not a warning, not a prediction, just one simple reminder. Keep going. Keep loving. Creating. Keep learning and growing and showing up. Keep participating. Creation needs participants. There's beings where all they can do is observe. They don't have a body. That's what they're going to do. They're going to witness. They're going to witness your becoming, so keep becoming. Because existence itself is still unfolding. The story is not over. The chapter is not finished. You are still breathing, and the dream is not complete, and neither are you. Quantum technicians, as long as you are breathing, life is still moving through you. In closing, tonight before you go to sleep, I invite you to remember something. The world is much, much bigger than the story being told about it, even the one you tell yourself. The earth is alive. Nature is alive. Your body is alive. Your heart is alive. The future is alive. And whatever beautiful thing is trying to emerge through you right now, that is alive too. So join me, please. Take a breath. Deep inhale. Hold it. Long exhale. Feel your feet. Look at the sky. Listen to the wind. Touch a tree. Watch the moon. Remember where you came from. Remember what you are connected to. remember that life has not stopped. Life is still creating. And so are you. Say it with me, family. Life is good. Life is beautiful. And I am home. Ashe. Go Nova, Star Commander. Out.
Nothing can ever replace your love. So irreplaceable, whole vibe, deep connection to the soul. So undeniable, felt worldwide, deep down inside. Feel the body on my girl, making my toes whirl. Even better, you're beautiful, man. Not many know self-worth so high. Divine beauty with the glow, skin that shine. Will you be mine? So irreplaceable, whole vibe, deep connection to the soul. So undeniable, felt worldwide, deep down inside. Feel the body on my girl, making my toes whirl. Even better, you're beautiful, man. Not many know self-worth so high. Divine beauty with the glow, skin that shine. Will you be mine? Something to be loved, something to be cherished with grace. You are enough. Nothing can ever replace your love. So irreplaceable, whole vibe, deep connection in the soul.
If you guys haven't checked it out yet, go Nova Online. You should check it out. It's pretty dope. Also, tonight at 12:12, I'm on YouTube. You don't want to miss it. Ashe, I'll see you there. Thank you.
Enter the Quantum Monthly Report, a multidimensional transmission through the cycles of the cosmos and align with the codes and activate your inner architect. This is the weekly report, continuous flow of energy, alignment, and the live activations. Tap into the currents, move with the rhythm, and step into the field. Stay connected, stay aligned. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Two birds flying together, soaring through the sky. What you feel like I can touch the eye is high. Your touch electrifies, it sets me on fire every moment. Yeah, I never get tired. They bring out the best of me. It's true.
Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on, support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude.
Thank you for joining me on this magic. Nothing can ever replace your love. So irreplaceable, whole vibe, deep connection to the soul. So undeniable, felt worldwide, deep down inside. Feel the body on my girl, making my toes whirl. Even better, you're beautiful, man. Not many know self-worth so high. Divine beauty with the glow, skin that shine. Will you be mine?